You know, everyone knows about the pyramids and the Sphinx, but so many of these mysteries are underground.
Saqqara, which is one of the largest archaeological sites in the world, it's a subterranean complex. Academics say the dynastic people did this, but the stone came from Aswan, which is in southern Egypt. And so, you know, it's a very complicated, incredibly enigmatic, mysterious place.
Beneath the sands of Egypt's vast desert lies the Saqqara Necropolis, a site shrouded in mystery for over 4,600 years. What secrets are hidden within the world's oldest stone pyramid, the Step Pyramid of Djoser, and the labyrinth of underground tombs and tunnels? How did ancient Egyptians, with their rudimentary tools, craft massive granite sarcophagi so precisely that modern engineers still marvel at their skill?
How that was possible by the dynastic people is impossible.
Could this sprawling necropolis, home to some of the earliest known religious texts, hold clues to forgotten technologies or even connections to otherworldly beings? As you delve into the mysteries of Saqqara, prepare to question everything you thought you knew about ancient Egypt. The discovery of the Saqqara Necropolis in Egypt, one of the most significant archaeological finds in history, dates back to the early 19th century. While the area had been known to locals for centuries, it was the systematic exploration by European explorers and archaeologists that brought Saqqara to the world's attention. The French engineer and archaeologist Auguste Mariette is often credited with the formal discovery of Saqqara. In 1850, Mariette was sent to Egypt by the Louvre Museum to acquire Coptic manuscripts. However, his attention soon turned to the sands of Saqqara after hearing of a mysterious area littered with ancient statues. Intrigued, Mariette followed up on this lead and eventually unearthed the entrance to the Serapeum, a massive underground complex housing the burial chambers of the sacred Apis bulls. Mariette's discovery of the Serapeum was nothing short of extraordinary. The complex, buried under the sands of Saqqara, had been hidden for centuries. As Mariette and his team began to dig, they uncovered a long subterranean gallery stretching over 400 meters, lined with colossal granite sarcophagi. These sarcophagi, each weighing between 60 to 70 tons, were astonishingly well preserved. The sheer size and precision of these stone coffins baffled Mariette and later archaeologists, as they seemed far too large and heavy to have been moved using the simple tools that were believed to be available to the ancient Egyptians.
They obviously weren't made as tombs for anybody because they're way bigger than a human being.
The discovery of Saqqara unfolded gradually, revealing layers of history and mystery. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, the centerpiece of the necropolis, was identified as the world's oldest stone structure, dating back to around 2630 BCE during the Third Dynasty of the Old Kingdom. This pyramid, designed by the architect Imhotep, was unlike any other known structure at the time. Unlike the smooth-sided pyramids of Giza, Djoser's pyramid was built in 6 stepped layers, reaching a height of 203 feet. The structure was revolutionary, marking a significant evolution from the earlier mud brick mastabas to monumental stone architecture. When Mariette's team entered the burial chambers, they found that the Serapeum was not just a resting place for the bulls, but also held artifacts, inscriptions, and treasures of immense historical value. However, the most mysterious aspect was the apparent lack of human remains.
There's no evidence that there was ever anything inside the boxes in the Serapeum.
Despite being a necropolis, many of the tombs and structures seemed oddly devoid of bodies, leading to speculation about the true purpose of Saqqara. The precise construction techniques used in Saqqara have long been a topic of debate. The ancient Egyptians managed to move massive stone blocks, some weighing as much as 100 tons, with incredible precision. The Serapeum's granite sarcophagi, for instance, are so finely crafted that even modern engineers struggle to understand how they were cut, transported, and placed in the underground chambers.
It's such an astonishing sight, the scale of these boxes, that they were moved hundreds of miles.
These sarcophagi were carved from a single block of granite, sourced from quarries hundreds of miles away in Aswan, and their interiors were polished to a near-perfect finish. The Saqqara Necropolis, spanning over 7 kilometers, is a vast and ancient burial ground that served Memphis, the capital of ancient Egypt, for more than 3,000 years. Within its expanse lies the step pyramid of Djoser, a monumental structure composed of over 11.5 million cubic feet of stone and clay, rivaling the Great Pyramid of Giza in its sheer volume, despite being nearly 1,000 years older. As one of the oldest stone buildings in the world, the step pyramid predates both Stonehenge and the pyramids of Giza. The construction of the Saqqara Necropolis, particularly the step pyramid, is traditionally attributed to the architect Imhotep, who served under Pharaoh Djoser. Imhotep was a polymath, an architect, physician, and high priest, whose knowledge and skill were so advanced that he was later deified by the Egyptians. Imhotep's design for the step pyramid was groundbreaking. It represented a quantum leap from earlier tomb designs, evolving from simple mastabas into a six-tiered pyramid. This pyramid was not only a tomb, but also a symbol of the pharaoh's divine power. Theories suggest that Imhotep and his team had access to advanced knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and engineering that allowed them to plan and execute such a complex structure. One of the more controversial theories is that extraterrestrial beings may have had a hand in the construction of Saqqara. Proponents of this theory argue that the precision and scale of the step pyramid and the Serapeum's sarcophagi could not have been achieved with the technology available at the time. They point to the fact that the sarcophagi in the Serapeum are perfectly squared and polished to a degree that would be difficult even with today's machinery, suggesting that advanced knowledge or tools, possibly of extraterrestrial origin, were used. Additionally, some of the inscriptions and carvings found in Saqqara depict figures that resemble modern-day conceptions of extraterrestrial beings, further fueling speculation about alien involvement. The age of the Saqqara Necropolis has been determined through various methods, including radiocarbon dating and the analysis of historical records. The step pyramid is believed to have been constructed around 2630 BCE, making it over 4,600 years old. This age was confirmed through inscriptions and the study of pottery and other artifacts found within the complex. One of the enduring mysteries of Saqqara is the presence of incomplete tombs. These tombs, some of which were started but never finished, suggest that something disrupted their construction. There are several theories about what might have caused these sudden abandonments. One theory is that the death of a patron or a pharaoh who commissioned the tomb led to its abandonment, as resources and labor were redirected to the new ruler's projects. Another theory posits that political instability or economic difficulties during certain periods of Egyptian history may have caused the construction of some tombs to be halted. Additionally, natural disasters such as earthquakes or shifts in the Nile's course could have made the area less desirable for burial, leading to the sudden stoppage of work. The Saqqara Necropolis is not just a historical site, it is a source of countless mysteries and theories that continue to intrigue researchers and enthusiasts alike. Among these theories are the underground city theory and the alien intervention theory, both of which suggest that Saqqara may hold secrets far beyond what has been uncovered so far. The idea that there is an extensive underground city beneath Saqqara is a theory that has fascinated both archaeologists and conspiracy theorists for years. The Serapeum, with its vast subterranean galleries, is just one part of this theory. Some believe that there are still undiscovered chambers and tunnels beneath the sands of Saqqara, possibly connecting it to other ancient sites in Egypt, such as Giza. Supporters of the underground city theory argue that the complex network of tunnels and chambers that have been discovered so far could be just a small part of a much larger underground metropolis. They point to the sophisticated architecture of the Serapeum and the precision with which it was built as evidence that the ancient Egyptians may have constructed entire underground cities that have yet to be found. This theory is bolstered by occasional discoveries of new tombs and chambers in the Saqqara area, suggesting that much of the necropolis remains unexplored. Some even speculate that the underground city could hold lost knowledge, treasures, or even the remains of a civilization that predates the Egyptians. The Saqqara Necropolis is not isolated in its significance. Several other nearby discoveries have added to the mystery and intrigue of the area. One such discovery is the Pyramid of Unas, located near Saqqara. Inside this pyramid, archaeologists found the pyramid texts, the oldest known religious texts in the world. These texts are inscribed on the walls of the burial chamber and provide insight into the ancient Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife and the divine. Another significant discovery is the mastaba of tea, one of the most elaborately decorated tombs at Saqqara. The tomb contains intricate carvings and reliefs depicting daily life in ancient Egypt, as well as scenes of religious significance. The quality and detail of these carvings suggest that the artisans of Saqqara were highly skilled and that the necropolis was an important cultural center. These nearby discoveries, along with the mysteries of Saqqara itself, have led some to speculate that the area may have been a center of advanced knowledge or even a place where ancient Egyptians made contact with otherworldly beings.